Okay, so welcome all of you guys. So happy to have you tonight. Again, we're gonna get a wonderful class. All of you, I know that you're gonna love it and you're gonna try to do your best to participate. Okay, so you're connecting from many parts of the world because with Zoom, we have opportunity to do it. So in our chapter today, which is chapter 11 in the English in Mind Student Book 1, we're gonna discuss about be going to, how to use it to talk about intention and also prediction. And we are going to talk about must and mustn't to talk about obligation. And something really interesting, it's about vocabulary. We're going to talk about phrasal verbs, or we call them in English multiple words verbs, and also prepositions. So welcome again. We are going to start. So the title of this chapter says promises, promises. Promises about what? It's about like what we call New Year's resolution. So let's go. We are going to start. We have the instruction for number one. They say read and listen. But first of all, what are we going to do? We're going to try to discuss about letter A. Letter A says, how do you celebrate the new year in your country? It's like general question, as I said before. All of you can say something. If you celebrate New Year's in your country, you can just talk about it. But if you don't, you can talk about how people in your country do it. So let's go. We're going to start. Who want to start, please? How do you celebrate the new year in your country? Let's go with you, Miss Stacey, please.
Yes, I don't celebrate, but I saw the way people do it. Like at the end of the old year, they prepare the house to be nice, like painting, cleaning all the house, but new things for the house, new clothes to be really, really good and to come in the new year. And at the same time, they are usually visiting the family the beginning of the new year. And they wish a lot of things good for the new year to come. That's why I can so.
Interesting. Thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Stacey, for sharing with us about the way people do this kind of thing in your area or your country. And about you, the other guys. So I'm gonna select because if you don't really want to raise your hand, it's not a problem. Let's go with you, please, Miss Ankala. After it's going to be Miss Yolanda and you, Mr. Rose. Miss Ankala, how do people celebrate the new year in your country or in your area?
I don't celebrate the New Year's because my can I say that for my belief. So
Your beliefs.
but people where I live used to celebrate it. So I don't have a New Year's where I live now yet because I'm new. But when I was at the capital, I saw the people. Usually they go to the countryside with her family, and they spend good moment with their families, and sometimes they organize the wife dinner and do other stuff with her families. And at this time my city is very quiet and silence, and I really appreciate that. And sometimes I hope that the New Year's during more than one week, maybe a lot of months, because it's very quiet and the people used to go outside to spend the time with her family, their grandparents, all these things.
Great,
I
thank you.
try.
Yes, thank you very much, Miss Anne, because you said a lot of things. We really appreciate it. So, and about you, Miss Yolanda, if you're here, please, how do people celebrate the New Year in your area, or how do you celebrate the New Year? Say something,
Can you hear me?
please. Yes, we hear you.
Okay, so personally, I haven't celebrated the New Year for about 2 years, but the way I used to celebrate it is not really different from the way the people here where I live in Dominican Republic do. So in Dominican Republic, where I live, people here do a lot of noises at this time. They eat a lot, they drink a lot, and in this period, they are very, very generous people. And they spend a lot of time with family. They go to church. After going to church, they spend time maybe at a disco or at the street, and they make noises and they dance a lot.
Great, interesting. Thank you very, very much for sharing with us the way that people do things in your area, especially celebrating. Okay, so and about you, Mr. Mose, how do you celebrate the New Year in your, how do you celebrate the New Year, or how do people celebrate the New Year in your country or in the country where you live? Please.
I celebrate New Year in my country. Usually I go to the church program, and then I go to visit my family, my friends.
Okay, so interesting, and thank you very much as well, Mr. Mose. So, and about you, the other guys, especially Miss Natasha, Miss Nadej, Miss Carolyn, what do you have to say? How do people celebrate the New Year in your area? Please raise your hand if you want to say something. Open your mic and go ahead, please. Okay, so no problem. If you don't really get anything to say, let's go. We are going to keep move on with letter B. Letter B says, look at the text quickly. Find words or phrases with this meaning. For example, we have the first one. Let's go with you, Miss Ankala.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Thank you. And about number 2, Miss Anne?
Midnight.
Midnight. Interesting. And about the number 3, Miss Natasha, please?
Resolution.
Resolution. Thank you. And thank you very much, all of you guys. So now, what we are going to do, we're going to try to do the letter C together. The letter C, they say, read the text, and after we are going to do the letter D together. Read the text, listen, and answer the question. Pay attention, guys. We are going to read the text together, and we are going to listen at the same time. Please pay attention.
Unit 11, Exercise 1D. Read the text again and listen. Answer the questions. In New York for New Year's Eve.
It's almost midnight on December the 31st in Times Square in New York. At 11:59, a sparkling crystal ball appears on the roof of one Times Square. The ball takes 60 seconds to drop to the ground. Then the clock strikes 12 and everyone cheers. About 1 million people in Times Square, millions around the USA, and over 1 billion watching around the world come together to say goodbye to the old year and hello to the new. In the US, New Year is also a time for thinking about the changes you are going to make in your life. These are called New Year's resolutions. People say, for example, that they are going to give up chocolate or take up exercise. Of course, it's easy to make New Year's resolutions, but it's not so easy to keep them. Unfortunately, many New Year's resolutions have one thing in common. People break them before the new year is very old.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you very much, and congratulations, all of you guys, for your paying attention listening. So now we are going to discuss together about the text, especially with the letter D. They say answer the questions. We have about 4 questions. Everyone, you will have opportunity to participate, to say something. Please, let's go. We are going to start with number 1. Question number 1 says, according to the text, where is Times Square? You can raise your hand and you're gonna get the mic to give your answer. Let's go, please. We are going to start with you, Miss Yolanda.
Times Square is in New York.
Okay, in New York. Thank you very much. And about you, the other guys, question number 2. What happens in Times Square just before midnight on December 31st? Miss Stacey, please.
Our sparkling crystal ball appears on the roof of one Times Square.
Thank you and congratulations. And about the question number 3, please. What do you hear at midnight in Times Square?
The sound of cheers of everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Did you have the same thing, Miss Yolanda, please?
And the clock strikes 12 and everyone cheers.
Interesting. Amazing. Thank you very much as well. And the last question, everybody, they say question number 4, what happens to many New Year's resolution? Everybody can say something. Let's go, please. What happens to many New Year's resolution according to the text and according to your point of view? Miss Yolanda, please.
So many New Year's resolution has one thing in common. So people break them before the New Year is very old.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And about you, the other guys, what do you have to say? Okay. Let's go with you, please, Miss Anne.
Miss Anne? Okay. About the new so about my personal experiences, I can say that new resolution are that if before the end of the first months of the new year.
Do you get more details? Can you explain us, please?
For example, every years I plan to go to the gym to eat more healthy, and I can't keep it up. So, and I and almost everyone makes this kind of plan every New Year's, but they can't keep it.
Okay, thank you. We understand. And about you, Miss Stacey, you get the mic now. So, yes, what do you have to say? What is your opinion about the New Year's resolution, and especially about the question that we ask, please?
About the text or about my point of view?
You can give your point of view because the first person who answered already gave the response for the text, but now you can give your point of view.
Yeah, like the text said that sometimes you, even though I not celebrate the New Year's, but when a New Year's come, you have to make some objective, because you don't want to on another year become without doing anything. That you should make sure you try to do other thing news, but sometimes you can have a list about the thing you want to do, but it's really difficult to reach them. And for that, like said in the text, you can make a lot of resolutions, but it's difficult to keep it up. but it's like that. In my opinion, for that, I don't want to make a lot of things. I don't keep it up. I just want 2 or 1 and just follow that objective, another way to reach them at the end of the year. That's my point of view.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I think like people in general, even though we don't celebrate the New Year's Eve, but we get our resolution. For example, sometimes we can pick up a new language. To understand, you can say I'm gonna get a training for interpreting training, or maybe a teacher training, or maybe other stuff. It's going to be 2023. It's a resolution, but are you going to do that? I think most of you are gonna try to do your best to do it. So for that reason, I think we make New Year's resolution every year. So now let's go again to the book. We're gonna try to pay attention to some other people about like New Year's resolution that they make. So please pay attention.
Unit 11.
I'm so sorry. Just pay attention, please, because we are going to talk about like some other people. They make New Year's resolution, but unfortunately, it seems some of them they keep them, and some of them they don't. So for that reason, please, let's go. We are going to listen to Amy and her dad talking about the New Year's resolution. Pay attention. They say, who says what? Write A for Amy or D for dad next to each sentence. Pay attention, everybody, because you are going to listen once, and after we're going to try to verify the answers together. Please pay attention. We're going to listen, and after we are going to try to get the answer. Let's go.
Unit 11. Exercise 2A. Listen to Amy and her dad talking about their New Year's resolutions. Who says what? Write A for Amy or D for Dad.
Happy New Year, Dad!
Happy New Year! Let's hope it brings us lots of luck, eh?
Yes, Dad. What are your resolutions this year?
Resolutions? Well, I'm not going to eat unhealthy food anymore. I'm going to give up eating chips, for one thing. And I'm going to make an effort to get fitter. Mum and I are going to check out that new gym.
Both those resolutions sound familiar, Dad. They're the same as the ones you made last year.
Yes, well, this year I really mean it. You can tell me off if I don't keep them this time. Anyway, what about your resolutions?
Well, first of all, I'm going to take up running. And, listen to this, I'm going to tidy my room every weekend.
That's not going to be easy.
And Jodie and I are going to set up a business.
A business? Amy, you're only 16.
I know, Dad, but we can earn some money by walking people's dogs for them. We looked it up on the internet. It's going to be a great success.
Ah, so are you going to take our dog for a walk now, so that I don't have to do it every day?
Well, Dad, it'll cost you, but you don't have to pay the full price because you're family. I'm sure we can work something out.
Okay, so thank you very much again for your paying attention. Let's go now into details to get the answer for Amy and her dad. Let's go, please. Number 1, I'm not going to eat unhealthy food anymore. Who said that, please?
Dad.
Okay, they say dad. Thank you. Okay, number 2, I'm not going to give up. I'm sorry. I'm going to give up eating chips. Who says that? Miss Natasha, please.
Dad.
Okay, it's Dad. And finally, Mom and I are going to check our, I'm sorry. Mom and Dad are going to check out that new gym. Who says that, please? Miss Natasha again.
Dad.
Dad. And I'm going to take up running, Miss. Okay, Mr. Mowes, please.
Amy.
Emmy. Number 5, Mr. Mowes. We're going to set up a business.
Emmy.
Emmy. And finally, I'm sure we can work something out, Mr. Mowes.
Emmy.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you very much and congratulations. For example, before we go into details, after, because we're going to talk about phrasal verb in details, do all of you understand all the sentences, for example, from number 1 to number 6? Do you really understand those phrases? All of you, especially Miss Steffi, Miss Natasha, Mr. Mowes, please. Okay, Miss Steffi, it seems that you say yes. And about you, the other guys? Okay, maybe, but we don't hear you. It seems you close your microphone. Okay, good. So, for example, in the text, we talk a lot. We use a lot of like phrasal verb, or what we call multi-words verbs. We use a lot. And also in the 6 sentences, we use a lot what we call the phrasal verb. But now let's go. We are going to see how much you understood and to try to see how we can help you. For example, phrasal verb, we use them in English. It's like to say the same thing when we use the normal verb, but it's all just different. It's like the same thing, we say the same thing, but we use another way to say it. We use phrasal verb. Sometimes it's not easy to understand and not easy to use as well. For that reason, tonight we are going to give you some basic explanation, like to understand them. But first of all, let's go. We are going to get some. For example, we have the number 1, we have take up, give up, look up, tell off, work out, and check out. Let's go, please. We are going to try to do this exercise together. They say match the verbs with the definition. And after, we are going to check. Let's go. We're going to start with you, Miss Steffi. Take up. Which letter? And read the answer for us, please.
Take up. Letter B. Stop doing something.
Start doing something. Okay, thank you. And about you, Miss Natasha, number 2, please.
Number 2, give up.
Give up. Which?
Give up is letter B. Stop down something.
Stop doing something. Thank you. And number 3, please, Miss Ankala.
Okay. Number 3 is look up. Letter F, find out information about something from a book or computer.
A computer, thank you. And number 4, Miss Steffi, please.
Tell off. Letter C, speak angrily to someone for doing something wrong.
Okay, thank you. And about you, Miss Anne, again, number 5.
Okay, number 5 is work out, is find the answer to something.
Find the
Letter
answer. It's letter F.
Letter E.
I'm so sorry, I say letter F. Find out. Yes, it's yes, it's letter E. Thank you very much. And now let's go, please, the last one, number 6, Mr. Mowes.
The 6, number 8. Go to
Okay.
up to see what is this like.
Okay, good. It's number 6. It's letter A. Thank you very much. So now my question for you guys at the beginning, how did you see it? It was easy or it was difficult? Like what we call multi-words verbs or what we call phrasal verb. How did you see it? How did you see it? Miss Stacey, Miss Anne, Mr. Mowes, and Miss Natasha. How did you see it?
Can
Miss
I
Stacey.
talk?
Yes, you can.
It's very difficult, Jamaica, because before I listen to the audio, I try to do it on my own, and I only got it 3, and I missed it 3. And after listening to the audio, I just find it. But I think it's a little difficult. If you don't know it, don't know them, it will be difficult. That's my point.
Thank you. And about you, Miss Anne, how did you see it, please?
Like Miss Steffi say, that it was a little tricky because I knew 3 of them, but for the others I didn't know it. And when I look for the meaning on the internet, there was not making sense with the answer in the exercise. So after when I heard the audio, when I listened to the audio, it was clear after that.
Okay, good. So in that case, what are you going to do with them, Miss Anne?
I will use them in my daily conversation. It's like workout, check out. I will try to use them, to practice them when I'm talking to someone.
Great. And I think we get tell off. Tell off, it's a really good one. It's a really good one. And sometimes work out and check out, sometimes you can be a little confused. You can think check out, it's the meaning of work out.
Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes they will use the workout for the sport, for gyms. I was thinking it was workout, make some exercise. So what is the difference? Workout for you know what I mean?
Yes, I got you. I get your point. Sometimes it's the context.
But workout in the exercise, it's in 2 words, but the other say
yes, but if you're writing, you can see the different. But if you're just listening, you don't really see because the pronunciation they are the same. Workout. So
does it mean the sentence?
No. Our here, they are different, but when you listen to them, the pronunciation, it's only the context that will help you. But if it is writing, the workout, only 1 word, it means doing exercise. But the other one with 2 words, for example, with 2 words verbs, it means something. We have the verb plus a preposition.
Okay.
I mean, in this context, it's get the other meaning. And for example, when you are preparing, I'm so sorry. Let's go with you, Miss Natasha and Mr. Mowes. How did you see it when you were preparing? And Miss Nadej as well. How did you see it when you were preparing? Miss Natasha, please.
See about the
phrasal verbs.
Yeah, it's confused me. In this case, I take it time to not, and my pencil different words verb multi-word verbs to study and use when I'm talking with my dear learners
Okay,
in the WhatsApp group.
interesting. Thank you. Okay, good. For example, they give you some more information in the vocabulary bank. And sometimes if you don't go to that page in the workbook, it's going to be impossible because you will not be able to understand. Did you go, Miss Ankala, to the page 116?
I'm sorry, Teacher Michael. I was out. I didn't hear you.
Okay, for example, they ask you to go to page 113. I'm sorry, not 13, 116. I would like to know if you went to that page.
No, I didn't even see them before.
Okay,
Because I prepared the class at work.
Okay, I got you. Okay, please, let's go to page 116. I'm so sorry. Let's go really quick to that page, like to verify something together. Okay, give me a second. Okay, this is the words. They give you some extra phrasal verbs that can help you to understand really well. They say multi-words verbs with go and put. So now let's go. We are going to try to read the phrasal verb and the meaning. Let's go, please, Miss Steffi, with number 1.
Put a fire out. Stop a fire burning. The example also? Michael?
Yes, the example as well.
It was a very bad fire. The fireman only put it out after 6 hours.
Thank you very much. Number 2, please, Miss Ankala. Read and give the meaning and after the example.
Put someone up. Say, give them a place to stay or sleep. For example, we are coming to London next week. Can you put us up in your flat for a few days?
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go, please, with you, Miss Natasha, number 3.
Cut something off. Change something to a letter D.
The example.
And for example, it was raining very badly. So we put the football match off on till next week.
Thank you. Let's go, please, number 4, Mr. Morris.
Number 4. Put away. Daddy. This room our mess. Can you put something away, please?
Can you put everything away, please? Thank you very much. Let's go again, Miss Steffi, number 5.
Go up, meaning increase. The example says, the price of food has gone up a lot recently.
Thank you very much. Let's go, please, Miss Nadej, number 6 and 7. Miss Nadej, please.
Go down. Decrease. My school grades went down this year. Last year, I got a B. This year, I got a C. Go off. explode. The bomb went off of midnight.
Great, thank you very much. Number 8, Miss Stacey again.
Girl, ring. My alarm clock didn't go off this morning.
Thank you very much. So which of those one that you knew before, Miss Stacey?
When I watch movies, sometimes I listen some of them, not one. Like I listen put away, go down, go up, go off, but put a fire, no. Put up, put something off. I didn't know it before.
For example, in the number 2, it's crazy. It's in Chinese. It's like, okay, so you know, Miss Stacey, I'm going to the O next week. Can you? Can you what? Can you put me up, please? Can you put me up, please? Because I'm gonna go to the O next week. Can you put me up, please? How can you say that in Creole or maybe in French? Somebody. Anyone who get the answer, please. Put me up.
Logement.
Great. Can you put me up, please? Congratulations. Because now you are intermediate. Your level is different. You are trying to understand things differently. For example, when you're a beginner or elementary, you're kind of like, basic stuff. Do you understand? But now you're trying to understand things a little different. You can just imagine, this is book 1. We're at the end of book 1. And the last book is going to the book 5. You can just imagine what is... I'm sorry, how your English is going to be if you keep learning, keep improving, and keep move on. So thank you. And about you, the other guys, which one is or more difficult for you to use and to understand? For example, in this example, it's going to be not so difficult, but which one is or which one or which one seems difficult? You can just say something, please. For example, the last one. Really? What do you mean? Go off. Because I know that, Miss Yolanda, you get the experience. Because if you don't understand those things, to pass the exam, like for the B2, oh no, because you will find a lot of them. And sometimes you think it's been something, and when you check, no, it's something else. This is why I think it's a good idea. From tomorrow morning, Miss Yolanda, Miss Stacey, Miss Nadej, Miss Natasha, Miss Rose, Miss Anne, try to start using them. Even though at the beginning, people can say, no, but you use them too much. But it's just a way to practice them because they're not easy. Do you understand? For example, let's go for number 5. They see the price of food has gone up a lot recently. Not only go up, but the use present perfect has gone up.
Yes,
What?
Michael,
Yes,
I want to ask you that the phrasal verb is go up, but the use has gone. What? Forward.
At the end, you will understand because they call that present perfect.
It's the same as number 6, number 7, and number 8 as well.
No. Because number 6 is past tense.
See.
Number
Yes,
7
I
is past
saw
tense,
it.
but number 5 is not past tense.
Yes, I saw the verb is change.
Yes,
And the
it's
example.
change. Yes, change. Yes, no, number 6 it's like the past tense. Number 7
I
it's
thought
also.
you should I should use it like that.
Yes, it is.
I
It's
change the
depend on the
past tense.
context. Yes. If you're talking about the future, it's going to be future. If you're talking about like present simple, present simple. If you are talking about present perfect, present continuous, past perfect, past continuous, you use it in the context that you're using it.
Okay, I understand.
For example, Ms. Yolanda, give me an example with the number 4 in the present continuous.
The number 4?
Put away.
Put away.
We can use it present continuous, past continuous, etc. But I want to get a sentence in the present continuous.
With present
continuous, like we are ing.
Put away. I am putting away my clothes. No, I am putting away my dirty clothes.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. And about you, Mr. give me an example with number 4. Put away, but you can use, yes, present continuous or past continuous.
We are putting we are putting you are putting the bed array to cleaning the house.
Yeah, great, interesting. But sometimes the thing you say it gets sense, it makes sense, but it's got a little other meaning. Do you understand? But it's okay. For example, we can say, okay, mom and dad are putting things away in the house now. I am helping them. Just an example, but you can get any other one in your mind. But I don't know if you see something or kind of new. The phrasal verb is put away. But in the sentence, you don't say put away. But you say put things away. I think if you get it in your mind, it's going to be like this. For example, it's like the same thing with number 1. It's put up. But not only put up, but it's put someone up. It's going to be easy. Just not say put up, but to say put somebody up. I say, okay, put Miss Yolanda up. Okay, put another person up. It's going to be like this. Or put them up. Put us up. Do you understand? Okay, good. So thank you. Until now, don't you have any question? Miss Natasha, Miss Nadej, Miss Tamawaz, all of you guys, please. Yes, Miss Natasha, please.
Okay, in different case, it's necessary to put something between put out and go off, go down. It's
Yes, in some cases, not in every cases. In some cases, yes. This is why I think it's going to be an advanced process, because it seems that you're learning like irregular, something irregular. Something irregular, we don't get wool. What you have to do, it's like do research and try to use them in context. Because I don't really get a rules. In some cases, you don't say put off, but you say put something off. When you are using them, you get put off, but you put the noun between put and off. Just an example. You have put up. You already get it here. You say in the parentheses, okay, when I'm using it, I'm not going to say put up, but I'm going to say put and someone or the noun in the middle of the verb in the preposition. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna put Miss Natasha up because she's going to visit my country next week. Just an example. Miss Ankala, please.
Okay, Teacher Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a little confused. So, for example, for go, okay, when you use go, the expression with go, they say has gone up, but for the expression with put, they put with some things in between and up, but with go they don't do the same way. So if I do the same for go, if it's be good, it will be good. Or I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe it's because it's new. I understand the way to do with food, but I don't understand why it's not the same for go also. I understand they conjugate the verbs with, for go they conjugated the verbs, and but I don't know. I'm confused, and I don't really like that.
Okay, good. So I want to help you, but I want to know where your confusion is.
Okay.
For example, you talk about number 5.
Mm-hmm. For example, when for put away, can I use it when I come see, like when I'm talking about a situation? Can I put away mean arranger? Okay, arranger.
Yes.
Can I use it when I put the situation comme like arranger une situation qui t'a détérioré dans ce sens. Like if I want to talk about something.
No. Wait for me, please, before move on. Put away doesn't mean arranger.
Like that, what is that? Ranger?
No, it's mean tidy.
Classing?
No, it's mean tidy. Don't think about the French and
Tidy,
the
but
Creole.
in French, if I want to understand it.
No.
Yes.
Just get it. When do you use the word tidy? Miss Stacey, please. Wait for me, Miss Anne. When do you use the word tidy or the verb tidy?
Tidy. When do you use it?
Yes. Okay, you can think. And about you, Miss Yolanda, when do we use the verb tidy?
Tidy is like making your bed, clean the bed, just fix the bed.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank
you. Yes, Miss Anne. Why? Because if you just think about the meaning in French, because in French, maybe we have a general meaning, but they say tidy, just get tidy. Because when you are talking about tidy, as Miss Yolanda said, it's like fixing things in the house. Do you understand? But if you are talking like problem, you are talking about situation. They are not going to say tidy because we never use tidy to talk about fixing situation. When we are talking about problem situation, we use the will word or the will verb, which is fix. Miss Anne, are you here? Hello?
He's not.
Oh, she's gone. Do you understand, Miss, I'm so sorry, Miss Stacey?
Yes, I got it. I understand because I know the meaning of 30, but I don't know how to reply to you.
Yeah, because don't think about Creole and French, because we have tidy, it's just about things in the house. Things that is
I
not.
usually use it when I will tidy in my bedroom. I will tidy in the cradle. I will tidy in my bed. Yes, I will
Yeah.
tidy in the clothes.
But let's go back to you, Miss Ankala. Do you understand, or you still have doubt about the question that you asked?
Yeah, I think I will do some personal research about this, but
No. But let's go. Let's go. We are talking about tidy. Tidy. It's just about things that related in the house. Don't think about the French meaning, because if you think about the French meaning, it's going to be difficult, because you told me if you are talking about a problem, if you can say tidy a problem. No. Do you understand? It doesn't make sense. You just use another verb to talk about problem. You use fix, which is a synonym of tidy, but tidy only in the house.
In the house only.
Yes, in the house.
Only.
Things that in mess in the house, in not
So
things that you have not.
I can say I was at work, so I was at work this morning. I couldn't put the file away. I couldn't tidy in the file. I couldn't use them.
Okay, just imagine to say tidy the file. No, it doesn't. It just sounds weird, sounds strange to tidy the, because when you say tidy, you see stuff that you fix in the house, like to put to get everything in order in your house, to get everything clean in the house. That like you see to.
But I can use put away for talking about the work, the file.
Yes,
file.
you can use put away, but tidy no. Put away, it's like to fix things, to arrange stuff. It's like the context. Do you understand? But tidy no.
And why they don't separate go with up and they separate put with out? Can I do the same with go when I'm using them?
No. This is, I said some of them. It's like irregular. I don't have a rule to tell you when. This is why you should learn them the same way when you are learning like irregular of something.
Okay.
Yes, there's no rule. There's no rule. But for example, with go no, you don't say go something up. But you just use go up. In the present simple, you say go up. In the past simple, you say you went up. In the present perfect, you say gone up.
Okay, teacher Michael, I understand.
Yes, but about has gone, it seems that you have another doubt.
No, I think it's a kind of conjugation. Conjugation.
Yes, it's what we call present perfect.
Present perfect.
But if you don't understand, you can also tell me, please.
I understand. If I don't know to make present perfect, I understand, but I don't know how to make present perfect. So I will do some personal research about or to.
No, at the let me see in which chapter we are going to get present perfect. Give me a second, because I think sooner we will get present perfect. Present perfect will be chapter 14. Now we are in 11. In chapter 14, we are going to get present perfect. But if you want to do research, you can do it. But in chapter 14, you will understand better.
I'll do it, but I'm not a little confused.
Okay, no problem, no problem. But about things that we don't see yet, it's okay to be confused. You understand?
Okay.
But now what I wanted to know, it's about the phrasal verb. But about the other tense, we will understand them later or in the chapter 14 about the present perfect. Okay, so thank you for your question. Don't forget your question, it's about if there is a wall. For example, you have go up. If you can use it the same way that we use like put away. No, because there's no rule, but you cannot. For that reason, you should learn or do personal research, as you said. And I like to know when to put the nouns between the verb and the preposition. Okay, good. So now let's go with you, Mr. Mowers, and you, Miss Natasha. I want to know if you understand or if you have doubt also. Miss Natasha, please.
I think in some cases, for example, five and 6, I think it's not necessary to put someone or something before go up, go down. For example, I can say go out, fly, or go down, fly. I think, I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Natasha. I think it's okay. It's good. Thank you, and thank you very much. Okay, so now let's go back to our business, which is chapter 11 in the student book, and don't forget the vocabulary bank, page 116. It's not really for the teacher. It's like some extra information they give you, like to understand better. The same thing when we have the watchtower in the Kingdom Hall. The same thing when we have the Bible study in the student book. We have like a little star at the bottom of the page, and they say go somewhere to get some more explanation. And I think if you try to use them in context, you will understand better. And don't forget, even though we say intermediate, but the book is for elementary. And this book is number 1. And we have 5. Just think and just imagine. Do you understand? You just start learning according to Cambridge University, because this book from Cambridge. This is book 1. After 1, you're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though you're not going to study the 5 book with me, but you can just imagine if you're in book 1, what can I see in book 2, in book 3, in book 4, in book 5? Okay, just a little patient, and I think you will get things better in the future and keep learning. Okay, so now let's go. We are going to this part. This part is easy for all of you. It's about like be going to. Be going to is easy, but when do we use be going to? For example, we have the wool. Can you read the wool for me, please, Miss Ann Kala?
We use be going to talk about our intentions in the future. For example, I'm going to eat more fruit. We use the present tense of be plus going to plus base form of the verb.
Thank you. Congratulations. What do you think about the rules? Do you understand the rule? It's easy, Miss Anne.
Yes, I think I understand.
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
Yes, not only understand, it's easy. Okay, good. So, and about you, Mr. Mowers, do you understand the rule?
Yes, Jamaica, I understand the word.
Okay, so only the difference that we have now, they say we use it to talk about intention. To talk about intention. Not only we use be going to, but to talk about intention. And they say the way that we form it. So let's go. We're gonna try to complete the table really quick. Complete the table. The positive, we say I am going to. You, we, they are going to. For the third person, we say he, she, it is going to. Now, let's go please for the negative form. We have I'm not going to. Or you say I am not or I am not going to. Let's go please for you, we, they. Miss Natasha, please.
They aren't going to change.
Aren't going to. Thank you very much. Let's go for he, she, it. Mr. Mawuz, please.
Is it going to change?
Great, thank you very much. Now, let's go for question. For question, we use, for example, for I, we say, am I going to change? Good question. Let's go, please, you, we, they, Miss Ankala.
Are you going to change?
Perfect. Miss Taifi, he, she, and it.
Is he, she, it going to change?
Thank you. Now, let's go please for the answer. Short answer, yes. I, Miss Nadesh, please. Okay, Miss Nadesh is not. Let's go please, Mr. Mawuz. Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Miss Ankala, yes, you, we, they. I'm sorry, Miss Ankala isn't there. No. Let's go with you, please, Miss Natasha. Yes, you, we, they. Let's go with you, please, Miss.
Okay. Yes, you, we, they aren't.
Positive. Miss Taifi.
Aren't.
Again, please. Hello.
Do you want to Michael?
Yes, Miss Taifi.
Yes, you were there. Ah.
All right. All right. Great. Thank you very much. Let's go please with you, Miss. What is Miss Ankala? Yes, Miss Ankala. No. Let's go with you, please, Miss. Mr. Mawuz, please. Yes, he, she. I'm sorry. No, he, she, it.
Is it?
Great. Thank you very much. It's really easy, I think. Let's go now. We are going with letter B. They say complete the sentences about Amy and her dad. Use the words in the box with the correct form of be going to. We have tidy her home every weekend, give up eating chips, make some changes in their lives, start a business, check out the gym, and take up running. Let's go please with number 2, Miss Stacey.
Dan is going to give up eating chips.
Thank you very much. And about number 3, Miss Ankala, please.
Amy is going to take up running.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And about you, Miss Natasha, okay, Miss Nadej, please.
Mom and Dad are going to start Do you hear me, Teacher Michael?
Okay, again, please, Miss Nadej. Mom and Dad?
Mom and Dad are going to start our business.
Okay, you say a business. I don't have any problem. It's okay. Thank you. And number 5, Miss Stacey, please.
Amy is going to tidy her room every weekend.
Thank you very much. And number 6, please, Miss Ankala.
Number 6. I don't have the answer for the first part, Teacher Michael.
Okay, no problem. And about you, Mr. Morris, number 6.
Number 6, Dad, are you and Judy going to check out the gym?
Okay, thank you. What is the answer?
That's correct.
What is the answer, please? Let's go with you, Miss Carolyn.
Teacher Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let's go with Miss Carolyn, and after you, Miss Anne, please.
Okay, for number 6, I have, how you and Jody going to start our business? And for the answer is yes, we have.
Yes, we are. Thank you. And about you, Miss Anne, you have a doubt or question? You wanted to say something?
No, it's okay.
It's okay? Really?
Really?
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yes, but now, before we keep moving on, do you all understand, especially Miss Anne, Miss Natasha, Mr. Morris?
I understand, Teacher Michael.
But?
Don't worry. I understand.
Okay. Yes, I believe you. I believe you. Because what you have to do, guys, you're advanced learners, what you have to do, don't think about grammar. Even though grammar is really important, but don't think. Try to understand things in context. The same thing with Spanish, the same thing with French, but not French. It's crazy because sometimes it's not easy to speak French. But you can just imagine about Spanish or maybe Creole. Don't think about grammar, but just say, okay, I understand things. I'm going to try to use them like this. When we are talking informal, for example, when you are talking, Miss Yolanda, we don't say I am going to. We say I'm gonna. Maybe you don't ask me a question, but why do you say I'm gonna? But the grammar say I'm going to. Do you understand? It's just to talk about intention, things that I think or I would like to do. But we use be going to in other way. For example, to talk about prediction. Please, Miss Ankala again, read the wool for us. They say read the wool, then complete the sentences with be going to and the verbs in the brackets. Read the wool for us, Miss Anne.
We also use be going to make prediction based on what we know or can see. For example, I think it's going to be an interesting year.
Do you understand, Miss?
Yes, I do.
Okay. It's like different. We talk about prediction and we talk about intention. So now it's going to be prediction. But also I will check all of you to see if you understand the difference between prediction and intention. Let's go now. We are going to do this part together. They say complete the sentences with be going to and the verbs in the brackets. Number 2, please, Miss Anne.
Number 2. The river is deep here. It's not going to be easy to get across.
Thank you very much. Where is the prediction in the sentence, Miss Anne?
It's not going to be easy to cross the river.
To cross, I'm so sorry.
Cross.
Yes, the verb is to cross, but here it's another verb, to get or cross. It's something else, the phrasal verb. Okay, good. I congratulate you. But why you predict that thing, Miss Anne?
Why I predict that thing? Because the river is deep.
The river is deep. Maybe you see now, or maybe you know, you get information.
Yeah, maybe or maybe.
No, but maybe you see, you just get the information now, or maybe you just don't see, but people just talking, but you know.
Okay.
Congratulations. Let's go with number 3, please, Miss Stacey.
I know they like modern art. They are going to love this printing.
Thank you very much. What is the prediction in the sentence, Miss Stacey?
The prediction. They're going to love. I know they like modern.
But I am confused. What is the prediction?
No, they are going to love this printing.
Great, thank you very much. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Mowers. Number 4.
Number 4. It's 8 and it's 8:40. Steve, you're going to be late.
Thank you very much. What is the prediction in the sentence?
To be no.
No, to be is a verb. What is the prediction in the sentence?
Late.
Yeah, but okay. Okay, thank you. And about you, Miss Anne, what is the prediction in number 4?
It's still going to the prediction is.
What is the prediction in the verb? I'm
going
sorry,
to
I
be
say
late.
I say in the verb in the sentence. Yes, you are going to be late. You are going to be late, Miss Anne. Why? It's because it's 8:40. That's an example.
It's almost 9.
You are going to be late. It's prediction. Because I get information, I get facts, I say that. Okay, let's go, please, Miss Natasha. Let's go with number 5, please.
Okay, 5. Okay. Angela is not going to get good results this year. She hardly ever studies at home.
Thank you and congratulations. Thank you. Let's go, please. Let's go, please. I'm so sorry. Let's go, please, Miss Stacey, for the last one.
Are we going to win the match?
Thank you. Thank you and congratulations. Let's go really quick to do the spot to finish. Letter D. They say match the sentences with the picture. Write 1 to 6 in the boxes. Letter B, please, Miss Ankala.
Let it be, it's C. No,
You
what I
say
say? It's fat.
It's C.
No, it's 2. Let it be, it's number 2.
You say number 2. What's number 2 says? I'm going to cook
No,
a great meal.
let it be, it's what I was in my notebook. Let it be, it's 6.
Yes, it's 6. Thank you. Congratulations. Letter C, Miss Stacey, please.
Number 5. Mom's going to be hungry.
Great. Letter D, please, Mr. Mowes.
Letter D, it's 2.
Great, perfect. Let's go, please, letter E, Miss Natasha.
Letter E. Number 1.
Number 1. Yes, Miss Natasha, letter F, please.
Letter F. Letter F, okay. Letter F is number.
Yes, and about you, Miss Ankara, letter F.
3.
It's number 3. 3. Thank you. Let's go really quick to finish that part. Letter E, they say, which of the sentences in exercise 4D or intention, or which of them are prediction? Let's go for I'm so sorry. Number 1, Miss Ankala, it is prediction or intention?
Number 1 is intention.
You say intention.
Yes.
Thank you. And about you, Stacey, number 1, it's intention or prediction?
Like prediction for me.
You say it's prediction. Thank you. Let's go for number 2, Miss Nadej, please. It's prediction or intention? Let's go with you, Mr. Mowes. Number 2, it's prediction or intention?
Prediction.
You say prediction.
Yes.
Okay. And about you, Miss Anne, it's prediction or intention?
I'm going to cook.
What letter, Mr. Michael?
Number 2.
Number 2 is attention.
No, I am going to cook.
I'm going to cook intention because it's about to do it.
Yes, it's number 2, it's intention, and number 1, it's prediction. Number 3, please. Hello.
I don't understand.
Okay, we will understand more next.
Mr. Michael,
Yes,
why the first is a prediction?
You predict something that will happen.
But in the picture, the man is totally ready to go to swim.
Yes, this is the information that you have.
So maybe, okay. I think, okay. So,
do you get it?
I don't get it, but I choose to give up.
I'm crazy. Okay, so let's go to really quick, please, Miss Steffi, number 3.
Prediction.
And you, Miss Anne?
Prediction.
Don't tell me intention. Prediction.
No, prediction.
It's okay now. It's okay. Number 4, please, Mr. Mose.
Before they are going to eat anything and today. Yeah.
It's intention or prediction?
Intention.
Okay, and about you, Steffi?
Prediction.
I think it's prediction. No problem. Let's go number 5, and Kala.
It's prediction.
Number 5. Yes, number 5, it's prediction. Let's go with number 6, please, Miss Natasha.
Okay, I understand now.
Intention. And you, Miss Anne, if you understand the last one.
Intention, because she wants to become a doctor.
I'm going to be a doctor. It's crazy. So thank you, and thank you very much. Congratulations, all of you guys. We had a wonderful class tonight, even though the other guys, they couldn't be there with us, but we had a really good class. And now we're about to finish. The time is up. The time is up, and the other guys, they are connecting now just to start with the class. I am sorry. I'm sorry, because I should finish, because maybe you have question or you have things that you would like to say. But I think we finish now. And we can talk in private, some of you, especially Miss Steffi, even though it's going to be late when I will finish, because I'm going to get 2 hours class with the other guys. But I think we're going to talk in private. So that's all for now. That's all for tonight. All of you guys, especially Miss Steffi, Mr. Mose, Miss Natasha, Miss Nadej, Miss Caroline, and Miss Anne. The next class, we are not going to work in the book. It's going to be preparation for the club. And don't forget, next week, it's going to be the club. All of you keep preparing well. I know most of you, you almost finished, or you already finished. Keep preparing well. Invite your friends and your family. And I hope that all of you will have opportunity, not only to be there, but to participate in the club as well. So that's all for now. Have a good night and keep in touch, all of you guys.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Good night, Miss Anne.
Good night, all of you guys.